Hello and good morning, Discovery Church. Today's daily Bible reading from Proverbs is Proverbs 3. That makes today day 3. Let's begin at chapter 3, verse 1. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart. For they will prolong your life many years and bring you prosperity. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of your crop. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves, as a father the son he delights in. Blessed is the man who finds wisdom, the man who gains understanding. For she, wisdom, is more profitable than silver, and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who embrace her. Those who lay hold of her will be blessed. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations. By understanding he set the heavens in place. By his knowledge the deeps were divided, and the clouds let drop the dew. My son, preserve sound judgment and discernment. Do not let them out of your sight. They will be life for you, an ornament to grace your neck. Then you will go on your way in safety, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. Have no fear of sudden disaster or of the ruin that overtakes the wicked. For the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being snared. Do not withhold good from those who deserve it when it is in your power to act. Do not say to your neighbor, "Come back later, I'll give it to you tomorrow," when you now have it with you. Do not plot harm against your neighbor who lives trustfully near you. Do not accuse a man for no reason when he has done you no harm. Do not envy a violent man or choose any of his ways. For the Lord detests a perverse man, but takes the upright into his confidence. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He mocks proud mockers, but gives grace to the humble. The wise inherit honor, but fools he holds up to shame. If I could focus your attention to just a couple of verses this morning, it would be verses 5 and 6, which says this: Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Well, first and foremost, we are to trust the Lord, and with all of who we are, all of our heart. And we're not to trust our own understanding. We have limited, finite understanding. God is omniscient. He knows all things. We therefore should trust in him and seek after him and his wisdom. And he says in verse 6, in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Now, having paths that are straight means paths that are without obstacles. We know that's not necessarily everyday life. We have obstacles. It certainly is not driving down the highway. We have obstacles in front of us. However, he says he's going to make our paths straight. Our ability to walk with him, navigate through this life as we trust in him with all of our heart, and as we don't trust in our own limited understanding, but we acknowledge him and let him have his will and way in our lives and through our lives, he will remove obstacles that prevent us from success. Not necessarily worldly success, but possibly. In other words, if we trust God with all that we are, and we don't trust ourselves, but acknowledge him in every way of life, private life, work life, home life, relationships, and so on and so forth. If we trust in him and acknowledge him as having right of way in all of our ways, he will remove obstacles from our lives. And sometimes those obstacles seem insurmountable, but God says he will do it. Trust in the Lord. Be blessed. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.